from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Football.
Welcome back, and a great interview there with Andrew Downey in the last segment, the Vice President of GDFL, who is organising, or one of the organisers, he gets a bit worried when I say that, of the big game this afternoon, no, tomorrow. I'll get it right, so the big fella's a bit confused this morning. Footy game tomorrow, the VCFL game of the month. It'll be fantastic indeed. Speaking of that, we're going to put you right on the spot, Andrew. Who is going to win between Bannockburn and Belpost still in the big VCFL clash?
Oh, look, they're a better side out there, Bannockburn, but I think Belpost still are going along a little bit well at the moment, and I'd be sticking with them.
Oh, Dale.
Yeah, no, Belpost still far too good at this stage. There's no consistency in the Bannockburn side. They play a good one, then play a bad one. They're due for a good one this week, and hopefully for the, I suppose, the league, it's going to be a good game of football. They need to improve a hell of a lot. But Belpost still, as I said, they've got Simons through the middle of the ground. The guys like Lewis, Fursland, Moreland, Holes Find, and a number of other players. The list just goes on and on. They've got a great squad up there. They all know how to play their game and what their roles are in the side. And I think they're just a little bit, I wouldn't say better coached, but their performances at this stage, they just keep rolling on, Dick, from last year. Bannockburn need to find some other avenues towards goal. As I said, and their I suppose, performances aren't going to get them anywhere if they can't stay consistent and stay competitive. Against North Geelong 2 weeks ago, they were sensational. Played good footy, a new brand of confidence in the club, and obviously the reliance upon Aaron Eddy at full forward might be a little bit heavy at this stage, so they need to find another avenue up forward. Bradford Tooler is a bloke that hopefully they're going to get back either this week or next week, so if he can come back in, he provides that little bit of a spark through the middle of the ground. But yeah, look, they're a good side, both sides, but I think Belpost still probably travelling a little bit better.
Going along very nicely at the moment. Of course, you can catch all the action tomorrow. If you can't get out there, then please go out and have a look. It should be a great game, but if you don't get out there, tune in to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of country football, from 1:30 tomorrow afternoon for a call of the great VCFL game of the round. Now, this afternoon, another big game on. It's the Tommy Tigers. They take on Werribee Centrals. This, once again, is the 94.7 match of the day. And, of course, Tommy Tigers at home, always a hard nut to crack. But Werribee Central's going along all right at the moment, Dale?
Yeah, their experienced group are really playing well. They reckon had Grubby on with last week on the air and made the trip down the highway. No, look, he's good. He's pretty good. He knows his footy.
Very articulate, is he?
Very much so.
Thank you.
He's Brendan Chuggs. He reckons he's playing as good a footy as he's seen him play in a long, long time, and obviously being injury free has obviously helped him out. As I said, blokes up forward. Rosenweig's now got himself back on the side, played the last 2 or 3 weeks. He's kicking goals. They've still got Kitchen playing up there. They've got the ruck combination back now with Lovell taking his spoils with Hardingham. So, you know, they're pretty well. As I said, they're an older side, an older squad when you look through the league. Haven't got a lot of youth in that side, which obviously in the next couple of years will need to produce. They've always had good kids, but unfortunately don't seem to get that progression coming through. You look at the other side of the thing, Thompson got the reverse. They've got a lot of young kids in their side, and we know when you've got kids in your side, they're going to be good one week and poor the next. Now, last week out at Corio, I think most of us before the game tipped Corio, but Thompson got there with their legs over the end. So, look, it's at Thompson. Werribee don't have a great record down there, I don't think, but I think their overall balance is going to be a little bit better than Thompson, so I will pick Werribee Centrals.
It's out at Thunderdome, Godfrey Street Thunderdome, Andrew. Tommy Tigers or Werribee Centrals?
Yeah, I saw the Thompson Corio game. I watched that game last week, and they are a really good group of kids, Thompson. But I think that forward line situation will be where it comes down. I think Rosenweig fit will be a significant difference, and you know, someone like Jockey Menzies going to have to pick him up. And if he's fully fit, I reckon he could kick a packet, and he'll be the difference.
At Footrot Flats, the Anarchy Roos take on Inverleigh. Anarchy are big improvers in 2011, but as we said the other day, Inverleigh just shooting under the radar a little bit and going along very, very nicely. But this will be a hard game out at Anarchy, Dale.
Yeah, I've got no doubt about that at all. Now, they'll be a bit dirty on their performance last week, and I think speaking to the Gibbs boys during the week again, they were hoping for a really good performance against East Geelong just to really establish where they were at with it. Unfortunately, they fell a long way short. Now, obviously, the East Geelong probably played, I'm not saying above themselves, because we know they've got a fairly good list of players there together. But Inverleigh's youth and run, I think that's going to carry them a fair way this season. I said to you before, when we were talking about finals football, we've got East Geelong and Belpost still undefeated. And Inverleigh, if they hadn't had that start with those two subs, I can guarantee that they'd be nearly 5 and love also. So I haven't been a great favour of them this year. I picked against them a couple of times and come unstuck, but this week I'm going to stay with them. I think they'll be just a little bit too nimble across the ground for the Anarchy side.
Andrew, the Roos or the Hawks?
I'm going to disagree. I reckon foot rot flats is a big difference to Anarchy. I think they might test Inverleigh out on Saturday, tomorrow I should say. Today? What today is it? I'm just got your problem now.
That's all right, mate. We never know where we are here with the footy on tomorrow. We're a little bit confused, but we'll come good after a while. And of course, out at the Gun Club, Dale, Winchelsea take on East Geelong, and East Geelong at the moment, a bit like Belpo, still can do no wrong. But gee, they're a hard nut to crack, the Blues, out at the Gun Club sometimes.
No chance of Winchelsea.
Fair enough. I just thought I'd try to build it up.
Yeah,
make something out of the game.
As I said, at quarter time last week, they did a pretty good job. They held Belpo still to its goal, and they were 2 points. But from that point on, they were just overrun. And obviously, I'm not too sure whether Wallen will be back this week, whether he'll come up okay. Battersby looked like a wounded giraffe, and definitely won't play this week, I wouldn't think. But he could come out there, but he just didn't look like he was going to take much part. I think East Geelong, too big, too strong, and this will be an easy game.
Any chance Winchelsea, Andrew?
No chance whatsoever.
That's very nice and easy, that one, wasn't it? Okay, another big game on this afternoon. The Geelong West Cheetahs, and they cannot crack it for a win at the moment, the Pearl Cheetahs. And they may have a chance against Corai, who are struggling a little bit out at the Church Street Oval. Dale, stop smiling. Do you give Geelong West any chance at all?
No.
Oh, shit, I can't build these games up at all. I'm trying very hard.
It's not through their lack of endeavour, Dick. It's just at the moment they can stay with the side early in a contest, but 5 minutes of football really breaks them and hurts them. As I said, I spoke about it the other week. They've just got to load up their side with their better players to the middle of the ground. They're going to turn it over. We know that, but let's at least put the ball through the middle of the ground and give themselves a chance to have maybe 3 skill performances before they get to one end of the ground to the other. They muck around the outside too much. Ball goes to outside. They have their second or third skill. That's okay. The fourth one lets them undone every time. So, Corio, look, they're a bit like Thompson, we said last week. Got a lot of young side in there and a lot of experience. I don't think Stewart played last week.
No, he didn't, mate, no.
Now, if he comes back in, that's just going to make their job even worse. But, look, Corio will win this game, and I think it'll be a comfortable performance for them.
No chance Geelong West, Andrew?
No, I don't think so. I saw that game on Saturday, and Corio, they weren't unlucky, but the young side ran out of legs. They got 2 injuries. They were too short on the bench, and then they were cramping up towards that last quarter, and Thompson just ran over them. It really was almost an injury thing that beat them. But they're good kids. The Cryos, good kids. They'll be too good for West.
Out of the Keith Barclay Oval, the North Geelong Magpies, who absolutely are desperate for a win at the moment. They take on the producers mob, the Belmont Lions, who aren't going too bad at the moment. I saw them last week against Bannockburn, and I tell you what, scores were level about 5 minutes to go, but they couldn't get over the top of them. Do you think Belmont Lions have any chance against the Magpies at the Barclay Oval? Well,
I said they're a different side at home, and they proved that last week against Bannockburn. They've got to learn to now carry that performance when they will travel away. If they can show any sign of resemblance to that performance last week and play the game on their terms and not let North Geelong get out and run and carry the ball, then they give themselves a chance. But as I said, if you look at the reverse side of things, they'll be desperate this week, North Geelong. Look, if they don't win this game, I reckon it's season over and Frankie might be coming to your place.
Hey, don't start rumours out there. Don't you start that.
No, I'm not starting any rumours. Look, Frank's a great bloke. He's got great knowledge about the game, and I'm sure he'll have these well and truly primed. As I said, I think if you look at North Geelong's run after this week, I think they come up against Belpo still, East Geelong, and I think Anarchy or Inverleigh are in there also. So their next month of football is going to be really hell for them. So this is a game they need to win. I think they can, but they'll need to play well.
In a word, Andrew?
I reckon it's going to be... It's cold here now. I reckon it's going to be very, very cold out there this Arvo, North Geelong.
Thank you very much. I love Andrew. He says some nice things about North Geelong. One thing you don't say too often, Smithy, but that's okay. Yeah, sorry, it's all right. Yes, you do. Andrew, thanks very much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Dick.
And I hope it all goes well tomorrow afternoon for the GDFL match of the round, and Ronald Dale out there, and it'll be such a great game, and everyone get out there and have a great day. There'll be jumping castles, and it's not going to be me. I'm not going to be the jumping castle either, but we'll get out there and have a great afternoon and see local footy at its absolute best. Dale, have a great afternoon too. Yeah, just one thing before we go, Dick. Yep. The girls in pink last week and the other male umpire did a great job out there last week. Didn't hinder the game at all, so well done to them. Fantastic. Don't give much credit, but no, fair enough then. That was great indeed for the Breast Cancer Foundation. A couple of quick cheerios. My granddaughter's birthday, Starlet. Pa will be round straight after the show to pick you up to go shopping with Nan. We'll be right round. And a big cheerio to Bryson Nichols, who is the grandson of the great Eric Nichols that you see plenty of time on this show. Yes, Bryson watches every morning, and he's a Saints supporter too, so don't worry about that. Good on you, Bryson. Have a great afternoon in footy. We see you all again next Saturday morning. Bye for now.